Well guys, buckle up because this is going to be a long video. Here I am at Cartoon Brew, baby. Is working from home the future? California's animation artists discuss their hopes for post-pandemic working practices. Let's get it on, guys. Let's get it on. Hello guys, don't forget to like this video, don't forget to subscribe, and hit that little bell right there so that you can get notifications every time I upload a video, okay? Enjoy. What is up guys, this is your boy Andy Matrix. Welcome to Andy Art TV. I'm your boy Andy Matrix, and I love talking about this stuff because I love seeing how everything is going to... I'm a futurist. I guess I'm kind of a futurist. I like to see where things are going, you know. So Cartoon Broom basically is a new site for cartoons, animation, animated movies, animated TV shows, everything animation. I've talked about this website before on this channel, and now we're gonna talk about where animation is going. So you guys already know the pandemic. 2020, a lot of people, lost their businesses. They went out of businesses. Restaurants closed, businesses closed. People lost their jobs, but a lot of people also started working from home. And this is one of the reasons why, despite of the pandemic, there were many cartoon shows being made, a lot of anime being made, a lot of cartoons here in America being made, a lot of shows just being made. In general, just animation, I guess, is kind of a pandemic-proof business. It's funny to say. It's really funny to say. But yeah, so now they're thinking about basically animators working from home, and I'm gonna get into that. But first, let's just read here really quick. So it says, last month we spoke to Tom Box, the co-founder of major UK animation studio Blue Zoo, about the future of working, right? Box told us of his vision for post-pandemic hybrid model that will combine studio and remote work, freeing staff to live further from the city. Thank you, God. As he puts it, Blue Zoo, a longtime pillar of the London animation industry, is no longer really a London-based company. I repeat, Blue Zoo, a long-time pillar of the London animation industry, is no longer really in London. In other words, because now you can work from home, internet speeds are faster than ever. We're getting what? I think some people even get, I think if you paid almost $100 a month, you can get internet speeds as fast as like 500 to 1,000 megabytes per second, right? So internet speeds are faster than ever. We can work just at the speed of light, guys. So there's no need to work in an office. And as a matter of fact, a lot of people, a lot of businesses that were in New York, once they have so many of their employees working from home, they realize, hey, we don't need all this office space. We don't need so much office space. We could just have people continue to work from home, and then we'll cut down our rent and save more money, right? And by the way, in case you're wondering, this animation company, Blue Zoo from the United Kingdom, they actually have another article here. So this is kind of like, I don't know if this is their logo. It's like a little artwork here. It says, things will never be the same again. Why Blue Zoo will let staff keep working remotely. Work remotely, everybody. It says, last spring, as the coronavirus tore through society, we spoke to people across the animation industry about how they were adapting to the crisis. Close to a year on, with companies well adjusted to remote work and vaccines pointing to a way out of the pandemic, thoughts are turning to the long-term future. Wow. And actually in Japan, a lot of animators actually work from home, believe it or not. I just want to show you guys something real quick. This is from the Entertainment Weekly. Says, the pandemic animation boom, how cartoons became king in the time of COVID. I mean, this is amazing. I mean, say what you will about the coronavirus. 2020 was a horrible time, but it made people realize how little they actually need. You know, we don't need to like, we don't need so much. You know, we can. You don't need all these things. You don't need a humongous office or space to like have all these employees packed in one place. You know, back in the 1980s, 90s, sure, but before the age of the internet, it was necessary. But now we don't need that anymore, okay? There's a different way of life. Thank you, internet. So I show you that. This is from Entertainment Weekly. So he's basically talking about, you know, people working from home. Is he doing stop motion? This guy's doing stop motion. Wow, from home probably. Live action production, Spider-Man 3. So many people working from home, especially if you're a programmer, like a 3D artist. If you're a 3D artist, and my computer froze. Yeah, if you're a 3D artist for a video game company, if you're a programmer, you can work from home easily. Let me close this. This is slowing down my computer. And also, I did some search. I did a quick Google search about home-based animation, and I'm here at simplehire.com, and you can actually see a lot of art and animation jobs being posted. So here, here it says in-house graphics and motion designer. This is from New York. A job position in New York. Senior Unreal Engine. Unreal Engine is basically a software used to make video games, video game graphics. And this is what, it doesn't really say the area. It said video animator in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Animation, video, and digital media graphic design in Manhattan. Digital and web graphic designer. Freelance graphic artist, animation job. 2D animator. Screen rant, comedy animation writer. Animator in Schenectady, New York. Animation production intern in California. Wow. A lot of remote jobs. It's a lot of remote jobs here. This is home-based animation jobs. Okay, let me close that because it's slowing down my computer. And I want to keep reading because there's just another point here that I wanted to talk about that that's basically is kind of affecting just the industry, not just the animation, but also like in the field of acting and other artistic endeavors. Let's just go ahead and keep reading. I'm getting a little too excited here. Just said, needless to say, this discussion is being had around the world as a year of restriction forces a paradigm shift in our views of work. Case in point, a recent Twitter debate prompted by George Gutierrez, the director of The Book of Life, which was I think it was a picture movie, and creator of Netflix forthcoming Maya and the Three. Addressing LA, Los Angeles, California, animation industry, Gutierrez asked why anyone would want to go back to the studio in the future. Yes, this is what I was talking about. And this is his Twitter account, George Gutierrez. He's again, he's the director of The Book of Life. Check out that movie. And he got a couple of tweets here. It says, I got back 10 to 12 hours energy a week wasted in LA traffic. Oh man, you gotta love it. You gotta love it. Basically, so by working from home, he got back 10 to 12 hours of energy. And also driving, driving in the Los Angeles, California traffic. Okay, so this is what I wanted to get to. And actually, let me just go down here. What did he say? He says, so the overall consensus was most would want a new hybrid work week with flexibility based on each person's home situation, and really don't think this would be an issue at most LA studios. Here's to a new, more balanced and healthy future. Yes. It says, while there doesn't seem to be a support for the hybrid approach, the responses to Gutierrez's question are interesting for how varied they are. We've reproduced tweets from leading artists. They reveal that people's preference can be conditioned by a range of factors from union affiliation. Right? Okay, so let me stop. Let me stop right there. Okay. So here's the thing. Just from what Gutierrez was saying, he got back 10 to 12 hours of his life because you work 8 hours a week, right? No, excuse me, you work 8 hours a day, 40 hours a week. So 8 hours a day, most of that time, a lot of that time, if you live in California, Los Angeles, California, you're driving. Traffic is so horrible over there. Traffic is so horrible over there. People spend like an hour in traffic. So an hour to get to work, an hour to get back. That's 2 extra hours that you were not trying to waste. Okay? This is so important. Here's another thing. The animation industry. Why is it that if you want to be an animator, you have to move to California? You have to move to LA. Okay? If you want to be an actor, you have to move to LA. Okay? If you want to be a musician, you have to move, I think it's either New York or California. One of those two. Right? You like all these artists, you have to move to California. You have to move to LA. Why the heck does everything have to be in California? Okay? You want to start, if you want to start a technology startup, the next Facebook, the next mobile app, the next whatever, the next Amazon, you have to move to California. You know? What's his name? Mark Zuckerberg. He went to Harvard in Massachusetts, or in the Northeast of America, but he took his business to California. This is why California is so expensive. Everybody's just getting crunched up, just squeeze in there, and people wonder the homelessness of California. Anyway, I'm not gonna get into that, but why does everything have to be all in one place? It doesn't have to be. Now a company in California can hire somebody in Florida, can hire somebody in Georgia, can hire somebody in Louisiana, in Montana, whatever fucking state. It can hire somebody in Canada, okay? And maybe once a month you can go to the main office for a meeting. If there's a meeting at the company, you can show up, you can drive there, you can drive to the location or take the plane there. And it's not much. It really won't be that much, right? And that saves a lot of time and energy, and people can adapt their work to their home life, right? People can customize their work to their home life, and this is so much better. Okay, and think about this job like animation. Animation can be done from anywhere. You just need a computer, a drawing tablet, and I don't know if you need internet connection. You know, maybe. I mean, of course, you're always gonna have internet. But animation can be done from anywhere, right? From fucking anywhere. So, now more than ever, really. So that's why a lot of people are living in the big cities. Everybody is fleeing the big cities. After everything that has happened in 2020, all the people that left New York, all the people that are getting out of California. Well, California is more for political and life situations, but a lot of people are leaving the big cities and just going to suburban areas. Places that are not so fucking crowded. Okay? And most of our lives, a lot of our lives is spent in traffic. Waiting in traffic. Traveling. In the car. You know? That time could be spent elsewhere. Like with family. Right? So this is why this is so great. I want to give you another example. And I am here at Toon Boom. In case you guys didn't know, Toon Boom is an animation software. Okay? This says how 5 animation artists around the world are working from home. And I'm going to go down in the article and I'm going to point out this guy right here. This guy, Atel Ism. I don't know how to pronounce his name. Artel Ism. He has an animation studio in Japan, okay? Here it says Artel Ism, Tokyo, Japan. Place of employment, the Art Shitagio Inc. He's the CEO. Okay, most recent productions, Sound and Fury, a Netflix original animation. Okay, and here this is a written interview here with Artel. It says, "How has working from home changed your creative and professional process?" He says, "Living in Japan, we don't have the luxury of space. Right, my makeshift gym room is now doubling as my home office. Now I jumpstart my creative process by exercising first, if I start to drift." Right. It says, what are you currently working on? It says, "We are currently working on 2 music videos for another amazing artist, which will be out shortly, as well as developing a few in-house ideas." It says, "What does your home office look like?" It says, "My home office is very basic. The majority of space is filled with gym equipment." You see, this is what I'm talking about. You can have, when you're at home, you can have a home gym, create your own home gym, right? And then you can have your own office space, and that you can work at home and people will actually be healthy. I mean, there's so many things. This is so beneficial, right? And I'm not saying that everybody is going to be working from home. Right now on my job, I work at a call center. A lot of people working from home except for the supervisors and managers. Okay? And you guys can go to toonboom.com and check out this article. But I mean, our main focus was this one here in Cartoon Brew. But I'm gonna wrap it up. This video is getting really long. So yes. So now what the future holds, and I have talked about this before. I talked about this before in a previous video. So a lot of animation studios, much like Blue Zoo over here, they're going to start moving out of the big cities. And you know what? You know what? Maybe they'll have the headquarters in the big cities, but then they'll have people working from home all over the place. Okay? You want to live in Japan? Go, you know, stay in Japan for a month. You know, do your work over there, and then, I don't know, roam around the city in Tokyo. You want to work in the Philippines? You want to work in Thailand? You can take your work with you, okay? And this is so freaking amazing. And this is one of the reasons why I strive to be a digital nomad. It's just the freedom and flexibility, guys. Whew. Okay. Okay, yeah. All right, let's wrap this up. This is one of my longest videos. Anyways, guys, thank you for watching. This is your boy Animators. Don't forget to like this video, leave a comment below, and tell me what you think about animators working from home. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Subscribe for more videos, for more topics, and for more of this talk. And man, I love this industry. Oh my god, I don't know what to say right now. Anyways, subscribe to the channel. I'll see you guys later. Peace.